Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. For this NBA, a look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the point.
Well, Jarrett Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jarrett Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender. Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Holiday against Garland. And here's Brown for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Holiday against Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Strus. Porzingis grabs the board. Tatum finds Brown. Left side White. Outside Holiday. Tatum looking it over. Back to Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. Over Garland. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Strus against Brown. Back to Garland. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Three-pointer. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 6.
Well, one of the most valued shots in all the NBA, the corner 3, and Jaylen Brown makes easy work of it.
The 3 from Mitchell. Tatum pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Some room here for Strus. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Allen. Garland finds Allen. Back to Garland. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And Brown with the stuff.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Outside Strus. Pass to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Allen. Great D that time from Porzingis. And White has got the ball here for Boston. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Inside, here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
We have seen from Darius Garland, he has a real talent for making his teammates look good. Pretty pass there.
Here's Brown, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Brown's got 10.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Holiday against Garland. Mobley passes to Garland. With the floater, got a piece of it.
How about the defense from Holiday? reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back.
Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And a switch here also for Cleveland. LeVert's checked in. Celtics lead by 8. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. And that one's good. Porzingis.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Cleveland again missing. And here's Boston. They're on an 18-6 run. Horford passes to Holiday. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Good work there as it goes. Porzingis has got his third bucket of the night.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Holiday. Still without a bucket. And that one's good. Porzingis.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. Horford inside. Mobley's on him. Horford can't hit. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded by White. LeVert passes to Allen. Out to Garland. And here's Strus outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. We've got Jason Tatum, Al Horford out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Mitchell, the pass to LeVert. And again, it's Cleveland converting. Here's Pritchard. Out to the right wing. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. On the wing, Tatum puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Graham, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Okoro. The 15-footer. Horford pulls it in. Celtics lead by 11. Pass to Pritchard. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. A deep 3. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Boston He's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Horford gets it to go.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make, and on the interior, that's easy work for him.
Here's LeVert. The shot that time not on target. Boston's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Horford passes to Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true. Oh! Gets you some!
Showing some power.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Horford. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Niang. Strus, he's checked in for Okoro. And Garland is subbed in for LeVert. Here's Holiday. Again, Boston.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And the bucket is good. Brown's got 12.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Garland against Holiday. Right side Garland. Pass to Allen. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics lead by 19. And here's Porzingis. To the inside. Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 14 points for him.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Now here's Strus. Back to Garland. 1:04 left in the first half of this game. Outside Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound, and the shot is good by Garland.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's White. Again, Boston.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Okoro's checked in. Holiday against Garland. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Horford. White on the wing. Launches a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Garland for 3. The shot won't fall. That'll count. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So for Cleveland right now, Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. Strus the pass to Garland. Allen inside, defended by Porzingis. From deep, Mobley. Holiday grabs the miss. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period. That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Cleveland calls timeout. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Yep, that one goes. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions, aggressive offensively.
White, good.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
From deep, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Brown, no good. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Mitchell misses. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
The Cavs have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Outside Strus. The 3 is up. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
The Cavaliers shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. From deep, Mitchell. Pure from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Tatum. Great D that time from Allen.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Here's Brown. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
Garland against Holiday. Garland, no good. Boston has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Tatum from long range. Mobley grabs the board. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Pass to Allen. Over Holiday. Tipped. Garland against Porzingis. There's Tatum with the three. Drains the triple. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Tatum with a screen. White for three. Strus grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Garland, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And the basket by Holiday.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
And Mitchell puts up a deep three. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Left side White. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Luke Cornett out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the three, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it's good. 2 points. Springer's got his first points of the night. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Fires for three. Rebounded by Springer. Boston shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Pritchard, no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Boy, Mitchell's confidence is off the charts right now. Off the dribble jumper, yes, sir.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornett. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Cornett's got his first points in this one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. Out to Horford. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Al Horford's shot is just so pretty. Doesn't get a ton of lift, but boy, is he accurate.
Niang a screen. Takes the three. No good that time.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Cornett sets a screen. Pritchard hits the trifecta. Pritchard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Wade misses. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And the basket by Springer.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And here's LeVert for three. Drops in the three.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
Here's Pritchard, checked by Mitchell. Down low. Here's Horford. Here's Cornette. No good with a layup. For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth.
A great job to establish position and square up.
A different look for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Niang, and it's Strus in for Okoro. Mobley with it. Now Horford defending. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
To the paint. Here's Cornette. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Peterson, he's checked in for Boston. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Pass to Shireman. With the drive, drops in the layup for 2.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Strus. Back to Mitchell. Outside Strus. Outside for Mitchell. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Mitchell's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
And Pritchard, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
The Celtics making a switch here. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Mobley outside. Lets the 3 fly. Boston pulls it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Horford. Mobley grabs the board.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
This is an example of Al Horford, such a difficult cover. He's tall, he's long, and he utilizes all of that to his advantage.
The Celtics making a switch here. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cornette with the bucket.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Outside Mitchell. That 3's off the mark. Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Knocks it down from distance.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.